Peace and blessings, family. We are again live, and I do apologize for having to reset this live, family, because I just been dealing with some sound issues. But I think I finally got them worked out. So, peace and blessings, family. I don't want to move as if I have to reset myself. For those of you who are already a part of the resurrection class and you've been following along, and if you don't get to catch this live and you've been following along, that's all right. I will repurpose it. It will be on my YouTube page. It will be on my Facebook page. So let's get to it, okay? Let's move forward. Thank you, family, for tuning in to my live this morning. It turned out that it was a really good live. We just showed how systems give birth to new industries. We talked about that. We talked about how systems give birth to new industry. Now let me walk you through how a simple idea becomes a system. Okay? You ready? And how that system becomes power when you take ownership of your process. Okay? Let's talk to the barbers, the mechanics, the lawn care crews, the t-shirt viewers. Yeah, we talking to you. The authors, the ones with no plan, but a willing heart. We talking to you. You may think, family, you're just cutting hair as a barber. But the moment you write down your appointment times, you enter into scheduling. The moment you send out a reminder, that's automation. The moment you build a logo, a look, a vibe, that's called branding. See, you're building a system without even really realizing it. Some of you, many of you, without even realizing it. That's what I mean when I say stop pushing the pedals and start tracking. Start stacking. And let me give you a breakdown. Let's call it the five core system pillars. Okay? These are what we covered last time, but let's now go deeper. All right. Booking system. Excuse me. Booking system. This wasn't created for barbers. It was created for coordination. Okay? The power, it lets people know you're official. And it stops time wasters at the door. Once they schedule that appointment, you can lock that money in, you can lock that time in, and you can lock that schedule in. Then you can set somebody else up right after that. Booking system. Booking system. Then the five core, the second pillar to the five cores system pillar is branding. Branding. Most people, I was talking about this earlier, and I've been talking about it for a while because I learned it myself, and I'm just going to deliver it to you. Most people think branding is just a logo. Not so. Not so. Branding, family, is how people feel when they think of you, when they think of your business, when they think of what you represent. That's what true branding really is. Now, we covered this. It's the memory you leave behind with people. I was listening to an interview the other day, and a guy was talking about, how do I become remarkable? I want to become remarkable. And so the guy that was listening to him, he said, to become remarkable, all you need to do, and I'm going to tell the same thing to you because it's so true. To become remarkable, all you need is to become someone that people remark about, that people talk about. When they make a remark about you, you are by definition a remarkable person. Okay? So it's the memory that you leave with people. Even if you don't say a word, even if it's just some silent video, evergreen video, but you make sure that you leave. Excuse me, family. I've been yawning. I started yawning as soon as I cropped this up, and I'm not even bored. So text reminders is the third pillar in the five core pillar system. Text reminders. What are text reminders? What do they do? See, this ain't just tech. It's not just digital tech. This is following through systems. These systems follow through for you. Okay? Most people are not forgetful, are they? They're overwhelmed. Overwhelmed by all these different things that they have to do, different things that's going on, right? They're overwhelmed. And your reminders create respect and consistency. So we do need text reminders, payment gateways. You can't talk business if people don't know how to pay you. You cannot talk business if people don't know how to pay you. Cash App is a crutch, and I'll cover that in a future live. But Cash App is a crutch. Stripe, PayPal, and Square. Those are foundations. It's where you start. Okay. The fourth pillar. The fourth pillar to core system building. Thank you for tuning in. This is Brother Yaya with another episode of Buried in the Shallow Grave family. You coming in at a perfect time. We're just talking about the five core pillars to system building. And right now we're on number five. And number five is content. Content. Your voice is your invoice. Your voice is your invoice. Every time you post, every time you post, you stamp your value on the world. So you have to make sure that whatever you put out is your best work. Are you silent or are you sending signals? That's a reminder to yourself. Are you speaking up in a gap in your business where there's there's a word that needs to be fulfilled? Let me talk about something real quick with you. Booking systems, family, were built because people needed order. okay, in hospitals, in offices, in schools. So if you're cutting hair or welding, you better believe that that applies to you. Branding, it came from tribal identity. If you don't believe me, just Google it. Crests, colors, flags. Today, it's your page, your phrases, your energy. Okay? Reminders. Why text reminders? These reminders started. These reminders, they started with messengers and trumpets, town criers, these announcers. Now it's a buzz in the pocket. Use it wisely. But I'm making a point, and I'll get there. Payment systems. Payment systems came from bartering to bank people. But the goal is still the same, fair exchange of value. Set up your pipeline. Content. Content is just storytelling. That's all content is. Content is storytelling. But the best stories teach people how to remember you. So these are the five pillars. I just told you how they were created, why, how they can help you, and I'm asking you to try them for yourself. Now let's flip this. Let me ask you this. What happens when you don't build these systems? What happens? Let's get back to that. What happens when you don't build these systems? Y'all remember? You're always restarting from scratch. That's number one. And if you always got to restart, that's not a business, that's hustle. Every new customer feels like the first one because there's no process that you have in place. You waste energy, you waste time repeating yourself, explaining prices, explaining services, explaining availability, explaining all of this every time you have to do this. And I've been there. But people forget you. And they forget you because there's nothing that you're doing to remind them of you. No brand, no visual, no message. You start chasing people instead of attracting people. And chasing is so exhausting. It is tiresome. So systems attract. Hustles are mediocre. You miss money because people don't know how to pay you. They don't know how to give you your money or when or even that you're available. You can't grow because you're the whole business. And if you stop, it stops. If you delegate, excuse me, no delegation, no automation. So if you don't, there will be no scale. You look unreliable that way. And I'm not trying to down you. It's just to pull the cover and let you see what it looks like. Even when your skills, family, are great, you still need a system in place. because your systems communicate before you do. Your systems communicate before you do. Okay? You become replaceable. Somebody else with a system looks more professional at doing what you do than you do. Someone with real raw talent. You stay stuck in this hustle mode, family. I'm telling you, always moving, never arriving. Always doing, never building. You got to get out of the hustle mode. You got to get out of the hustle mode. Bottom line, if you don't build systems, family, you're not in business. You're just in a motion. But motion doesn't equal progress. You got to have life. And life, systems create progress and can repeat themselves if you create a system. Okay? So I just want you to know, family, we don't want to take things too fast because this is something that really has some applicable things, the knowledge in them. If you apply them, you'll start seeing the results that you want. But you just got to start thinking about creating new systems, opting out of the old and into the new. This is your brother Yaya with another episode of Buried in the Shallow Grave. And I thank you for tuning in, family.